here we go. Quick resume is right.
You think I care that the colony is in
Now let
disarray?
me adjust
come
the
to
volume
Arcadia
here a
to get
little bit.
bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is
we're gonna turn game
mucking
audio
things
up.
up. They're not alone in
And I'm
doing
gonna turn my voice
so.
down a little
And
bit.
they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need
So I've
to
turned-
improve our market share.
Capture volume up
What
quite a
if
bit.
this
I'll drop my mic
stranger
down a little
aligned
bit.
with the Order
Let me know how the
and
audio
that
balance
world
is.
computer of theirs?
you
That
like
could
anything
be the
adjusted,
key to
please
closing
let
the
me know.
rifts that
There's no
threaten the
wrong answers.
colonies. So, you see why this
Rather make
menace
sure
must
that
be
you guys
wiped from the
can
face of
listen to this
existence. Or, better yet,
volume with
brought
me.
to our
Just let me know.
side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
You can't hear me at all. I can turn it down.
Yearning and yearning for you.
I'll bring the capture back.
My heart and red and every last bit of my way, every last bit that
Turning it down. Alright, so I'm bringing the
every last
capture.
bit that I
Super quiet in
save is
comparison. Okay.
intended for you.
I turned the capture volume down a fair bit. How we doing now? I'll just keep talking for a little while. I'm surprised we're showing off Outer Worlds 2 to begin this showcase.
The cost may
Looks
be
good.
high.
Maybe it's like, let's start with Outer Worlds 2 to get you hyped, and then at the end of the showcase, do a full thing for it.
Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new.
A little better.
Cause I'm
Turn my mic back up a smidge.
burning.
Yeah, we'll turn capture volume down. Let's see. That does seem
An
super
adventure
loud,
made
doesn't
for
it? Okay.
capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
All right, looking at the audio levels now, that looks a little more in line. Yes. I'm shocked. So like when I've done these before,
World premiere.
obviously just keep me in the know. I appreciate you guys very much with the mixing.
What's wrong?
Previously when I've done stuff like this, like if I've done the Game Awards co-stream,
I've just been so depressed.
I've had to turn the YouTube volume like crazy up, and now it's actually like a lot louder. Let's see. This looks like High on Life. Oh, it's for sure High on Life. You getting High on Life 2 already? Okay. We'll turn it down more. All right, there we go. Maybe that's better. It is crazy how loud that's coming through. So normally when I have better, okay, good. Normally when I stream, I have the capture volume at like minus 15 decibels, and almost every time that I've done one of these, I have to bring it to
Humans are barely
like minus 10. I have to turn it up significantly. I'm at minus 25 right now to get this in like a semi-balanced area. I'm glad that's better for you. It looks better, at least on the mixing side. But keep me honest. I appreciate you very much. Any more tweaks, happy to do. If not, we can rock with what we got.
Premiere.
looks old school, but then there's... It looks historical, but then there's like some sort of electric light. To me, that almost looks like the Lasso, like Wonder Woman's Lasso, but that game got canceled. I feel like that kind of fits this vibe too. But I know that game's dead. Unless it's not dead. Hey, but that has like Wicked Wonder Woman vibes. Rise 2. Rise 2 is a good pull, Shadow. Oh. You gonna tell me this isn't Wonder Woman? Okay. I'll be damned. Oh, a Plague Tale game. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Probably good that Wonder Woman game got canceled. I hate it. Oh, it's Oh, the Xbox handheld. I thought they canceled the Xbox handheld. Or maybe this is a partner device. Yes, okay. The Asus ROG Xbox 2. Download, stream from the cloud. Oh, wait, so you can download, so you can store games on it locally. That's big. Freedom of Windows. Power. Oh, really? It has the Windows operating system on it. Impulse triggers. I don't know what an impulse trigger is. Like a DualSense controller? It looks cool. Holiday 2025. 24 gigs memory. Oh, okay. Terabyte of storage or a half terabyte. Either one.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backwards compatibility. We champion
no price
crossplay
though.
And cross progression. We
There's
deliver
a choice.
Game Pass, first on console, then on PC,
W
and
Game
with
Pass.
cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience.
Yeah, the ROG Ally X is
designed
pretty
for players,
expensive, isn't it?
Not locked to a single store or tied to
Like
one
$400
device.
or $500.
The Xbox
Yes.
Ally is an Xbox you can
Potentially.
hold in your hands.
I don't remember if I'm right
Bring
on that.
together the power of Xbox and the freedom
But
of
it looks
Windows.
good. It looks great.
On this Xbox, you can play
But if
games
it costs
across your
an
entire
Xbox,
library,
that's
including
tough.
all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Like that stuff's impressive.
And the highly
The Windows stuff is
anticipated Hollow
impressive.
Knight Silk
I guess
Song
you also
will be
have to look
available
at it as
launch
like
and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this
they're
year.
also making
In fact,
something that's
every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
okay. That's good. I have
We
to think that they're
always
making
wanted
this
you
for
to have
people
the
that
unique
don't
experience of Xbox
have an
on
Xbox
any
Series.
screen. That's why we're investing in
You
Xbox
know?
Play Anywhere.
Holy
Whether you're
shit! Is
playing
it
on
really
console,
Shadow?
PC, smart TV,
That's
or any Windows
crazy.
handheld like the new Xbox Ally,
Ooh.
Xbox experience roams with you.
Ooh,
Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000
That's
Xbox
tough.
Play Anywhere games on Xbox
that's
today.
very expensive.
And every new game you see in
Ooh.
today's show, from our partners and
That's
our
too bad.
studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game
Are you
Pass.
Shadow? Are you
With a
happy with
diverse
volume
lineup
now?
of games
Are we
from the
okay?
biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studios,
Sarah's a little quiet.
this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Listen, it's a good move. Like, shout out Xbox for pushing for that. But that, I mean, that device is like way... That's not what I would choose to spend my money on tech-wise right now.
Been here,
But to each their own, obviously.
watching from the shadows.
Everyone's disposable income's different.
When we were at our weakest, they came out into the light.
I have to assume Microsoft's going to eat some of the costs.
We
There's
feared
no way
for
they're
our
not going to...
lives.
There's no
We
way
should
they are
have
going to
feared for
not
our
be niche at
souls
that price.
instead.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we'll see.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle.
But if you have a device that can like run Steam and like they were showing like Ubisoft and Battle.net and like all of that stuff, and then also be able to switch fully into Xbox OS, like that's an impressive device. I'm just not gonna spend that much of $900.
Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker,
Welcome back, Zach.
trapped between the two worlds.
Outer Wilds 2 and ROG are probably the big things. Yes, the Plague Tale game looked really cool. I thought we were watching a Wonder Woman game the whole time. Looks pretty sick. We've got some sort of vampire game now. Almost has like Witcher vibes, but vampire. I have to play the... Oh, I think this is from former Witcher devs, that Blood of the Dawnwalker. I think I remember seeing stuff for that. I think it is former Witcher devs. I loved the first Plague Tale game. I did not play the second one. No good reason. Just like you said, too many good games.
World premiere.
Oh yeah, I mean, whoa, wait. Is that a Mario pipe? That looks like Super Meat Boy. It is Super Meat Boy. 3D Super Meat Boy? Yo! I really thought that was a Nintendo game. I was like, that's a warp pipe. This looks good. I didn't think we'd get more Super Meat Boy. That's huge. This looks really good. Nice. Coming early to, oh, okay. Series, PC, and cloud. Okay. That's a great premiere. Oh, but yeah, Shadow, I think that's a good pull. Like maybe remake and rebirth for Final Fantasy VII. Also, I think Final Fantasy 16 should really get ported over because I know Square in particular was not happy with the sales for that. Platinum. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 4. Okay. This looked good when they showed it off earlier in the year.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
This is it.
Sayori,
Ryu.
There's something I need your help with.
I like 16. It's it's like when we were talking about like Zenless Zone Zero to start this, and Ninja Gaiden, truthfully. I struggle a little bit with like the pure action games. So I did like it, but I struggle to enjoy them as much as like a lot of people don't like turn-based games typically. I know Expedition 33 like opened up a lot of people to it, I think. But I've always really loved those traditional turn-based Final Fantasy games. But it's not a knock on 16. It's just like my playstyle preference. Use the rings that help the combos or whatever. Oh, maybe I should look into that, Shadow. Yeah, because that stuff's just not. I personally just struggle with that stuff a lot. Bethesda, Starfield DLC, maybe expansion. Nope. Oh, indie expansion. Okay. Something with the Giants, I think they had said.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
Okay, Shadow. Fair enough. Maybe I can look into that. I was looking to go back to that one whenever there was like a PS5 Pro update, and I never saw one. I was kind of surprised to see that.
Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Yeah, hopefully the expansion is like later. Shadow Drop would be crazy. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, so Shadow, maybe that's the strategy. Maybe we do like indie for like 2 or 3 weeks until Death Stranding comes out, and we just do Death Stranding for a while. And then maybe we come back. I don't know. We'll see. As like, I'm curious if I'll be able to stick to like full playthrough completions as my game time decreases, you know? I'm curious to see where we end up. We'll see how it goes this year. Like, am I gonna be able to roll credits on everything? Or like maybe Hi-Fi said, maybe I really need to like force myself to not do side quests as much so we can roll credits on stuff. We'll see. We're still working on the, oh, Game Freak? What? I didn't know they made anything but Pokemon. What is this? Oh, I gotta switch my... Just realized I'm still in the Expedition 33 special events. Yeah, I'm with you, Shadow. It looks good, though. It looks really good. It almost has, like, Beast of Reincarnation. It almost has, like, Princess Mononoke vibes a little bit. Or, like, Nier. Maybe more Nier. That looks good. I was pleased with that. Maybe that's why Scarlet and Violet ran like trash, you know, because they were working on that game.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine, because they swoop their filth down to us.
Oh yes, Shadow, we just did the same thing. Clockwork Revolution.
Here's the plan in the mud.
choppy audio too. It's the YouTube stream. If you're hearing things, you're not crazy.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted. You will be paying me back
Cleaned
until
up.
you fucking rust. It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
Oh. The knob indeed.
Crime! Justice itself has been affronted. I have been burgled.
Lord Griswick.
Bertold!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I like this.
see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Oh.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There.
Oh.
Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
Oh no.
Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Oh.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no!
I'll hurt you, you fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a pissing bag of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
I like this a lot.
Let's go and end a few
That
arguments.
customization looks really good. Okay, so I know we've seen very little for Clockwork Revolution.
Get cocky. They've got a
I was a doubter on it for sure.
Time.
This looks really good.
And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
Whoa!
Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened.
That's crazy.
The world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell you, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Oh my god. I really thought, like, with like Clockwork Revolution, like I was really thinking just like leaning into the steampunk. I did not think about like manipulating time. That looks amazing.
Now let me alone and piss off!
I get For me, I would say it's like steampunk.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking,
What is it
critically
called?
acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from
Oh,
Bethesda,
this is gonna make me so
Diablo
mad.
4, Vessel of Hatred from
What is
Blizzard,
the series
and Avowed from Xbox Game
where like you go to
Studios. All of our
Rapture?
teams
It's like the
across Xbox
underwater.
first
There's like this
party
whole
are
city,
shipping
kind of like
their
Atlantis
most played
vibes.
games
There's
ever,
3 of them.
and they're also delivering more content
There's like
than ever before.
the big daddies
From
that are like the
original
machines with the drill
single-player
arms and the little
experiences
sisters,
to
little creepy
vast
ones.
online worlds,
What is that
our
franchise
teams
called?
are empowered to build
That's
the
crazy
games
that I can't remember
they've
that.
always dreamed of. We want
BioShock,
our
thank
players
you.
to have the choice and
Big
flexibility
BioShock vibes for
of
me.
where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players
All that
into
shit's
the game.
really good.
We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October.
Yeah, Obsidian goes
Obsidian
crazy.
is always delivering great games.
Now
And they
Pentiment
have
and
a
Grounded
third
as
game
well.
launching this year.
What?
You'll get to go deeper on it in our direct. But until then, let's take a look.
Obsidian is putting out 3 games in 1 year.
World premiere.
Avowed, Outer Worlds 2, and whatever this is. That's unbelievable.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast.
Is it He-Man? Maybe it's supposed to be He-Man. Yoked!
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the
Grounded
backyard
2?
of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
I didn't realize Grounded had that much like story to it.
You gotta keep them separated.
Grounded 2, okay. Wow. Good for Obsidian, man. That's crazy. Do we have an Outer World 2 release date, Shadow? But I understand the pain, for sure.
ND3500 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel.
Oh, okay. October 29th.
Attempting data salvage.
I tried Grounded, but the survival like crafting genre is another one that I kind of struggle with. I know people really like Grounded.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area.
Oh, okay. I was like switching over from like Expedition 33.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
recommended to proceed with caution.
Kronos. Oh, this is Bloober Team, isn't it? This is what they're doing after Silent Hill.
Such is our calling.
Ooh. Looks good. Tied people over until RE9 in February. Oh, kitty. I love the duality of this. Another kitty. Is this like a pet update? Are they not pets normally? Server events. It's got to be a pet update. Seasons of the Worm Cult. That's soon, right? 10 days.
World premiere.
Mayday! Mayday! Hope 1 to mission control. We're falling! Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now! Thomas, come in!
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind, and I'll always
Oh,
love
don't
you
not.
for that.
It's gonna play like a Life is Strange game, though. That does not look like a Life is Strange game. There is a ton of licensed music in this. I hope I don't get dinged. YouTube better be nice to me. It's not my fault. I like this. It looks almost has Uncharted vibes to it.
Thomas,
Dig it.
wherever you are, I'll find you.
Hey, what's up, Gaz? You're in the right place. I don't know if you're just watching like a general YouTube chat, like from the Xbox channel. I would not recommend that. Oh. in collaboration with, oh, European Space Agency. That's cool. I like that. Oh, okay. What's Kaz, what's been your favorite thing that you've seen so far?
World premiere.
What looks good?
Welcome to England.
Also, how's
Mr.
your
Hayes.
back doing? How are you
I know
feeling?
This must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
What's happening?
Every room you
I like it.
in such high demand. Your wish our command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some
What's happening?
renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Whoa!
Not just the hotel.
I like this.
He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like
Walking 10,000 steps a day. Nice.
I'm in. They don't suspect.
That's awesome, Kaz. I'm glad that's
Just
helping.
make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father
I
made.
dig this.
In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
Oh, sure. Everyone trusts cats. I like this a lot. Are no ghosts at the Grand. I don't love the title. That looks awesome though. Yes, I'm glad we're all aligned. That looks cool. Xbox Ally. Oh, okay, Xbox Ally for you, Kaz. Okay, okay.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens, and when we need their help,
Yeah, I would also be very concerned about the price.
who would have guessed that the
But it's a really cool device. What they showed was very impressive.
would be my daughter?
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
Just an RTS, maybe? Has RTS vibes. For sure. Maybe Total War. Total War Japan. This is a remaster, maybe. Oh, okay. Asian mythology.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Everything in life is expensive. Only get. Haven't spent money. Oh man, no gaming spending in 4 months is tough. I'm sorry.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가?
Oh, okay, Asian mythology fan. Okay, okay.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을
Haven't gotten to try the new Fortnite season yet, Shadow. I did play the like end season event. That was pretty fun.
의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며
But Fortnite went down as soon as I did the event, so I wasn't able to move back in.
자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
about you, Shadow? Try new Fortnite? Any thoughts? Impressions? This is wait, is this Splinter Cell? No, it's Japanese. It's like Japanese Splinter Cell, which I would be down for. Ooh, with zombies? I like it. I want this. Yes, I like this. Whoa. Whoa.
지정태.
Udong, 2 hearts. I like that a lot. Wait, Shadow, that's sick. There's bullet time? That game looked awesome. I am typing that into Google just so I have that in my notes. That looked really cool. Oh, this is Planet of Lana. Is there a sequel? I love this game.
Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona otalima diefemo. Teonami. Toma tu acalio. Terali.
Planet of Lana sequel. Cool. Oh, we gotta have Fable in here. I need Fable. Because that was originally supposed to be like holiday this year, right? And they pushed it back to 2026. I feel like for as much stuff as they're showing with 2026 release dates, like, we've gotta see Fable. Guys, if you've not played Planet of Lana, can highly recommend. It has like a... It plays kind of like Inside and Limbo, like that studio. It's not that studio, but it has that kind of mechanics to it. It's really good. It was on Game Pass for a long time. I'm not sure if it's still there. Oh, yeah, man, I feel like BioWare's in such a state of disarray. I feel like we're really far away from Mass Effect. Especially after they gutted the team after Veilguard. We'll see. I want good things from BioWare. Kaz, listen. They like laid off half the team after Veilguard didn't like meet expectations. Like, BioWare's in rough shape right now. I'm not happy with them.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors.
Like, listen, I don't think Bethesda gets enough credit for supporting their like service games. Like, this is an update for Fallout 76. Don't have Elder Scrolls Online still going. Elder Scrolls Online's been out for like over 10 years.
What do you got on there, Jet?
76 has been out for a long time too.
And how are they biting today?
Worms.
See for yourself.
You.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique
I really like
combinations
Fallout
of
76.
rods,
It's good.
reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the
I will let you
sea.
do that, Kaz. I won't talk about
And when
BioWare
you've
anymore.
caught your fill,
Just know
pop
that I'm
over
not
to the
happy with
local
them.
tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what
Thank God I
troubles
can.
plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your
Am I
travels.
able to build a second
Got a green
place
thumb?
that's like
Plant your own
specifically
peaceful vegetable garden. And
a
nothing
fishing
warms
hut?
the heart
So if I could
like a
have two,
neighborhood
that would be
cookout.
awesome. Because I really like the house that I built in Fallout.
Community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Ew. Wasteland fish gone fishing. I like it. Oh, did I say that's live now?
World
I'll take that shadow drop. I'll take it. Is this a solo level? Yeah, okay. We get a solo leveling game. Interesting. Got any solo leveling watchers in here? I love that show. Four player co-op. Okay. It's really good, Shadow. Really good. Got Anime of the Year this year of Crunchyroll. Seems like that was a little bit of a controversial win, but we love it in this household. We have to watch the Spy Family movie still, but I think we're caught up on the show. Love Spy Family. It's so cute.
World premiere.
Paw Print Studio. This is cute. Oh. It's a Power World 2? I'm just kidding. It kind of has Power World vibes. Oh, it might be. It might be a Power World game. Oh, she just smacked his butt. It's cute. I like it. Mm-hmm. It's Val World. A bold of another company to make a game like this with Power World Studio being like in deep legal trouble with Nintendo. That's really bold of someone else taking a swing at this. I like it. Animo. I dig it. I'd play it. It feels like if you combined Infinity Nikki and Power World, you get that
what's
game.
up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
What up, Tony?
I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game.
There's no way they're not going to get
so
sued,
much
right?
care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
I like good music. All right. Tony Hawk's not my game, so I'm going to step away and use the restroom real quick. I'll keep this up for you guys, obviously. I'm just going to mute my mic. Fill me in. If there's anything after Tony Hawk, just fill me in, please.
decided to show up. It's game time, baby!
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Looks like they upgraded. Who knows you, baby?
Shut up. Did I miss Gears? Did I step away for Gears? Damn it. No, come on.
This is gonna be awesome.
A game called At Fate's End looked interesting. Here's one remaster. I missed the whole Reloaded. Okay, I'm also very excited for that. Cross-play and cross-progression. Oh, like for multiplayer for Gears? Cross-play, cross-progression? That's great. That's awesome. Thank you for keeping me updated. Much appreciated. Oh, this is Endless Zone Zero, right? Oh, this is the announcement. Right? Or no, this is Persona. Oh, those TVs look just like the summons for Endless Zone Zero Shadow. I've never played Persona 4. I like 5 a lot.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you
Sea Thieves
won't
update.
see us. You won't hear us.
Do a Gears crossplay.
And
What do you mean,
the
Kaz?
only way you'd ever know it
Don't you have an Xbox too?
is if that's
Would it be
what
crossplay?
we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the good.
Your favorite
other
Persona?
stuff
Nice,
like
awesome.
Guns, explosives.
I'll play Gears with you, Kaz. No, you're good. I'll play Gears with you.
So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
I love Gears.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the
There we go.
better.
There we go.
Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight.
We're
and
not
shadows.
silencing Kaz in this chat.
You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
I was so overwhelmed. I've tried to
Stealing, of
do.
course, is always an option.
Kev's a good
Just
man.
do whatever it takes to get the job
I
done.
struggle to understand this game.
You are pirates after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying
But I
for
respect
that.
it. Season 17. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Shadow. Oh. Okay, Kaz is with us too.
World premiere.
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Oh! Jesus! Oh, it's an Invincible game.
No, Dad.
That animation is strange. One Punch Man would have been a good. Yeah, it looks strange. Not bad, but weird. I don't know how to describe it.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's...
Wait, is it going to be like a Mortal Kombat type game? Is it going to be a fighting game? The way they pan the camera there. Yeah, damn it. I suck at fighting games too. Darn. That makes the animation style make a lot more sense. The music has been crazy for this. Yeah, I'm trash at them, Kaz, like to the point where they're just not fun to play. It's like I'm not interested in trying to be good. That's how bad I am at them. We were talking about, Shadow and I were talking about action games earlier. And sometimes I'll give those a shot. Like I wanted to play Final Fantasy 16. It's like I gave it a shot, right? But like if there was a Final Fantasy fighting game, I wouldn't pick it up because it's just not enjoyable for me. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Square. Oh, Shadow, here's the announcement. Here we go. Yo! I see ads coming up in 30 seconds. I'm going to snooze that so we can see this. So we'll have ads coming in like roughly 5 minutes. So just PSA for anybody. Remake plus Intergrade. Also, it's 16 Shadow. Yo, we were just talking about this. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge. Oh, nice. Checked all the boxes for you. Listen, last year's showcase was amazing. This year's showcase also kicks ass. Awesome. And so good for Square too, because like they keep talking about how the Final Fantasy series is not selling the way they need it to. So like, let more people play it. Like people love Final Fantasy 7 and 16. Like, I'm so happy for you, Shadow. Oh shit, right now, yo! Nice, nice. Wait, is 7 available now too, or is 16 available now?
World premiere.
That's awesome. That's great. I hope more people love it. Oh, thank you, Shadow. I did see Winter for that. But 16 today is awesome. Ooh. Oh, is there a winter date for Final Fantasy? Wait, which one? For Rebirth? Okay. I get mixed up in the R's. Shadow, what do you think the last Final Fantasy 7 game is going to be called? What's the last R that you would do? Because you can't do Reunion because Crisis Core took it. Rascal. Resurrection. That's good. That's good. I like Rascal. Rapscallion. Final Fantasy 7 Rapscallion. Ooh. It's pretty. It's very strange. it's very pretty. Ooh. I don't know about that one. Yes, report back, Shadow, please.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox.
Wow, already.
It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning.
Oh?
Today, you've seen an incredible range of
What's
games
that fourth
from
title?
creators across the globe.
In the beginning.
Creators like In Exile,
Yeah, another
reaching
Halo?
for new heights with
It'd have to be
Clockwork
another Halo,
Revolution.
right? Yeah.
Sluggerfly making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix bringing more
16 isn't
of
up
the
yet.
critically
Okay.
acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise.
I haven't seen
to
the
our
Lighthouse,
players.
Kaz.
And Team Ninja returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox.
Yeah, I think
you've also seen
it's gotta
the
be
next
Halo.
Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your
see.
Xbox experience. and
That
your
ad break's gonna
library
hit in
with you
45 seconds, y'all.
I
Just a
hope you
PSA.
enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative
Just a
teams.
PSA.
We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase,
Okay,
our
so
direct
we for
begins,
sure have
where
E-Day,
you'll go inside the
Fable,
studio for an
and Forza
extended
Horizon
look
6
at the
then
Outer Worlds
next year,
2
right?
and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the direct,
one more.
we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
We got Am I gonna cry? I'll cry with you.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems,
Probably not it,
combined
though.
with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our
Not
work.
Halo.
Here,
I'll do tears.
you'll witness the
Oh,
global
that's
scope of
Milo.
that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
That is like hyper realistic Milo.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting
Oh,
limitations.
Titanfall cast? I don't know. They said a game from the beginning.
Guild
Or
is
like
safeguarding
maybe they're not
tomorrow
showing us the game that's like from the beginning. Maybe they're holding that for
We
next
are
year.
pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the
Oh.
future of technology
Oh.
on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
This game has to be called The Guild, you know? Ooh. This has like Alan Wake vibes to it.
is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
I thought that was Nine Inch Nails. Oh, that's not that's not what I was expecting for that trailer. Is it bad that I'm disappointed? Black Ops 6 was really fun. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I was not expecting that to be a Call of Duty story trailer. They do, yes, they do. The Black Ops ones specifically are really good. I just wouldn't have expected that to be the one more thing. Particularly the way Phil was talking, where it was like,
welcome to Obsidian Entertainment.
You know,
We're here at
this storied franchise. I thought they were leading into that.
With Avowed releasing
Guys, you're out for D&D. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great campaign. Happy Sunday.
For us than by doing what our studio does best: sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so
What?
much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it.
Okay.
The original creates the world
You so
and builds
frequently
fandom,
leave
but the
on
sequel-
Sundays to go play D&D, so I kind of assumed that's what you meant.
Remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have
Head of
sequelized
sequels?
everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me.
Ooh.
I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
We'll keep you posted, Shadow. Kaz, help keep me honest. Let's keep Shadow up to date. We missed. Oh wait, it's just Outer Worlds 2. The rest of this is Outer Worlds 2. Thanks, Kaz. It's like, wait a minute.
To The Outer Worlds 1, it's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
I did not play much of Outer Worlds. Did you?
So we're going deeper and more complex
Time
with
and
everything
money.
for the sequel. Deeper story,
I hear you,
lore,
Kaz.
RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a
The,
complete realization of
the
everything
gaming
people
time
want
has
from
shrunk
Obsidian Gaming.
drastically with the
Surprisingly,
baby.
This is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance
So
to
I
do
feel
a
you
full
there.
sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and
He's very
expand the
cute. I'm not
universe in
upset about
interesting ways.
I'm
and go
not
even
mad.
Further with the themes of how people
Nice
are
little man.
affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it. You can talk your way through
Yeah,
it. You can
it's
sneak
just
your way
like-
through it.
it
And
it
so,
should.
no matter what kind of play style
Like,
that
Outer
you
Worlds
like,
should
this is
work
just
for
an
me,
awesome
but for some reason it
franchise
just
and
didn't.
Awesome game to jump into,
give it a shot.
even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements.
we're in
of
full
a great
dad mode now,
Obsidian
Kaz.
RPG. Interesting characters,
Doing
deep
bottles every
worlds,
3
important
hours,
choices.
diapers every
In Outer
3
Worlds 2,
hours,
not only
sometimes
did we
more
want to double
frequently.
down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific
Not a
skills,
stream game.
perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I feel like those are the games I normally stream, are the ones with with a lot going on.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities.
I totally understand that, Gaz. I should, I guess, like in your defense, like that's like a little bit more systems heavy than like say like a Dragon Age would be.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off
there's
as
a fair bit
stranger,
more
which
going
is basically
on.
a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience.
Shadow, you like the first
game.
one?
You can make any kind of
like
character you want.
it
but we've
should have
given you
worked
a
for me. I
role.
don't really
That
know
role
why
is
it
an
didn't.
Earth
It just
Directorate
didn't.
agent.
I'm with Kaz. It just didn't. It
You
didn't
can
hook
think
me.
of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that
Like a
you're a
nerd.
roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the
I like
really
that
important
category.
choices you have next is
Roustabout.
choosing
Wow, that
your
was
traits.
boring.
While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your
Just
character
kicked my ring
depending
light.
on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go
Shadow
and do
hidden
something
refresh
like
on
Lucky,
this
where you
story.
get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players
Dumb.
love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
That's awesome.
Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good
That's
use.
great.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And
Being
again, there's lots
stupid.
of elements in the game where you can.
So you gotta do
dumb and
the
use that for something.
the
It could be
roustabout
something
with
as simple as
dumb.
banging on a machine to
I
get
think
it to
that's
work.
a great story.
After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty. Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing
I
perk.
like
so
stealth
that's
and
not
stealing
available
stuff.
to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Oh, that's a good question. When you guys play these kind of games, what kind of builds do you like?
There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee
I
person,
like the-
what this does is now you're
Everyone talks about like the stealth archer for like Elder Scrolls. I like that kind of sneaky pickpocket stuff.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer.
If you give me
perk.
the option.
As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you
Oh.
can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you
Oh.
do it.
That's
We have
gnarly.
this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which
Just go
every
with
time you
chaos. It's just a
stealth attack an
vibe.
enemy, you're actually going to
I
get
respect
a
that.
movement bonus for a certain amount
But
of time.
this, like what they're doing right now, I love doing that. Yes, and then the slowdown as you're getting caught. Yes, that's like exactly, that's what I want a build
Flaws
to
were a
be.
system that
And
everybody
then also
loved
be a
from the
smooth
first game,
talker, like
but
all
we
the
wanted to
speech
make it more
checks.
personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. And I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
What's wrong with you?
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds
Aw.
boring, makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. You shouldn't be stealing. You shouldn't be stealing, Claire. Tiny
Hurt my back
crimes?
coughing.
Do you hear the second part, though? It's a
Yes,
crime.
yes.
Well, you're stealing.
Give me your
Claire, what's wrong?
flaws.
You can't steal things.
We gotta
okay?
let him know.
But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
Do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You,
Asthma.
what do we got? Flaw.
Asthma would be good.
I like to stare at the sun.
Oh.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees.
What about blind?
Will
Oh, they
give you the
legit
option
put
to take
bad
this
knees in.
flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it
Shut
so that,
up.
well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
No way.
There's one called Kleptomania. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback
That's
is
crazy.
sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them.
That's
You have to
so
be very
good.
careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw.
They
it
put
just
all
gives
of these in the
everyone
game?
cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that
Why would you
habitually
choose
reloads
that?
your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared.
I'm a chronic reloader.
Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're going to take a debuff for a while.
Ah, I like that.
While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island. Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
I feel like, Kaz, I don't know that we need to play the first one. Unless you already own it and you just want to roll with that.
You could sneak in,
Kaz, I'm
lower the
still
bridge, and then actually
disappointed
sneak
in the
under
romance
bridge
in
to get
Dragon
over to the
Age.
other side.
It was not horny enough. I feel like they toned it down. Yep. It bummed me out.
You
I love the game.
Bypass the bridge entirely if you found
Even though I
certain
felt like the main
gadgets,
story
like
was
the
kind of
shield
weak.
gadget that protects you from poison gas
And they
as
nerfed
you go
romance.
across.
But it was still so fun to play.
Or the double jump boots,
Like
which
all the
kind of
like
allow
the
you to
side
jump across
stories
the
and the
chasm and get
world
across that
and the
way.
combat was like awesome.
There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their
That's what
companions. The
fanfic
companion
is for.
who
Fair
they
enough,
just found
fair enough.
is part of.
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
Well, but I guess the second one will be on Game Pass too, right?
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own
it's an
thing
Xbox
with its
studio. Like,
own
Obsidian's
flavor,
owned by
and we can
Xbox, so it
center
should
them
be
around
day-and-day
anything we want.
Game Pass.
Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called
Well,
the
I have to
Protectorate.
say, I'm
Their
for the first
dictatorship is
time paying full
thematically based
price
around
for
the
Game
question of
Pass,
how
and
much
it's
freedom
tough.
people will give up for
I
security
had
and
been like
luxury.
for years
Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything.
finding very cheap Game Pass cards
The Protectorate
online,
is
where I was
also
like
incredibly
basically
wealthy because
paying
it was
half
founded
price.
by the inventor of the skip
Like I
drives,
kept,
which are the
I would always buy them off
engines.
of CD
But those
keys,
skip drives are starting to cause
and you could
rifts
get like a
in
3-month
space-time,
card
which
for
are cutting off all
$30.
the other colonies
And
on
that
Earth
was
from being able to trade with
that
each
was so
other.
nice, but they don't have
The
them
Order of the
anymore.
Ascendant
I think
is
they
an
must have
offshoot of
run
the
out.
Order of Scientific Inquiry
I
from the
kind of
original
like
game.
theorized
Like them
that
are
they were like
science-based religion
hoarding
with
all
the
the
same
old
goal
cards
of
before
solving the
Game Pass
universal
became really
equation,
big.
which will allow them to predict and alter the future
It
to the
sucks
benefit
paying
of all
20 bucks a
mankind.
month now for it.
They used to be part
Still
of
worth
the
it,
Protectorate,
but
but
it
they
sucks.
split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop
Because
them.
this seems like a totally new
Each of the
story.
factions
Like
have
it's in
their
the
own
same
solutions to the rift
universe,
problem and
obviously,
their own
but
goals.
not related, if that makes
The
sense.
Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the
I feel like
inventor
I could
of
just
the
jump right
drives
into this.
and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies.
Ooh.
In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff.
Nice, that's pretty.
But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it
Me
will
too.
respond to the things that are going on
I like
around
that
the
they,
world
like,
that you've been
make the
interacting
Fallout
with. So
nod.
if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Oh.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility.
Need for Speed radio stations. Oh yeah. Cyberpunk has great music.
Of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going
I like
deeper
the
and more
music like
complex
matters
this
in
time around.
gameplay. That's cool.
They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val.
Oh, her. Excuse me.
Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with
We
the
need to
player's
know.
help.
The people need to
There's also
know.
a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that
She looks
worships
cool.
the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from
she
overt
worships
violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies.
Oh, I could save her for sure.
At one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead.
Oh.
There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally,
Ew. Oh, I
there's
just saw
Tristan.
that, like,
He's
arm
a
sticking out of her
protective
shoulder.
arbiter who is
Ugh.
Judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package. It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Ooh.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us.
Let us know. Can we bang them?
Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling.
Oh
maybe
my
a little...
God.
No,
No, stop it. That's crazy.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds.
Amen.
depicted
If
a
there's body
frontier
pillows, you
colony
gotta
in
be able
space.
to.
The Outer Worlds 2
Gotta
is
be able to
driven
do
by
the
an
real
invasion
thing.
of the Arcadia colony system by
Not just
Anti's
snuggles.
Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Anti's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Anti and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
The first Outer Worlds was really about the player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporation,
it seems
but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government
It seems
entities,
thematically
or religious
very
structures.
different from the first
and then
one.
we elaborate on those.
But I obviously support
With larger
the
environments, we wanted
anti-capitalist
to encourage exploration
vibe.
by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run,
so pretty.
slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun.
They're putting
finding really
this
cool
out,
stuff.
having put out Avowed this year, and then also doing Grounded 2.
We've aimed to make everything.
Oh
in the Outer Worlds
shit!
2
Yeah, they
better from
didn't show
top to bottom.
Fable.
The RPG elements were the start, but that's
Oh
touched our
man, I
story,
wasn't
our art,
sad.
and
Now I'm
especially our
sad.
gameplay.
Dang.
A good sequel is true to the original.
Yeah, Phil
That's
mentioned
first and
Fable at the
foremost, right? Like,
end.
we all want to add in a bunch of things.
You know
as we're
what?
Making a sequel,
All right,
right?
so
We
hear
wanna
me
make it
out.
bigger and better in every
So
way.
next year's
what
Summer
we're
Game
trying to do here.
Showcase,
And I thought we did
Fable
not need
is
this
the
consultant.
like
We've made enough sequels.
as the
We
dedicated
understand
show.
how
Like
to
we're
do
watching the
this.
dedicated
And
thing
I
for
will
Outer Worlds
say,
2.
I don't think it's been
I
entirely
think they do that for
successful.
Fable next year.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my
Yeah, that
patented
Black Ops 7 thing
combat
was
system.
crazy.
You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C? O.
Oh, okay, Shadow. I like
Optimize
your
for player
optimism.
satisfaction. I am
So
terrified
then-
of online gamers. Okay, I want to.
What would you give the title
Okay.
thing next year? And so if we have
Mobilize the players
Forza,
so they're ready for that sweet.
we have Gears E Day, and we have
Here you go.
Fable.
Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm,
What do
brain,
you,
just
what do
say
you
it.
give for that?
Sweet.
What gets
sweet,
the headliner?
pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B. Burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I
A
mean?
new Halo would be pretty
notice?
crazy.
Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you got to agonize about how many people are going to be angry that we have just put
Okay,
so
I
much
like it, you
combat into
two.
this
I
thing
like it.
and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this?
Yeah,
How many
give
people
us-
have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love.
I'm in love.
Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, trois. In French, that means two. Sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on. We'll run 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible.
Wow.
And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's
Inspirational.
no sequel better than us.
I love
and if
chicken
I could
nuggets
just say
too.
One more thing. Thank you very much.
I feel like
know
romance
I've
was
kind of
implied.
changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how a unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades.
I don't like the way he
Or
said tumors.
can even be eaten by the player for additional
Ew.
health. We have a weapon called
No.
Rookie Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game.
I like that.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the Pop-Up Gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted,
That's good.
You can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional
I
damage.
like that.
New
Yeah,
to
the
Outer
tumor
Worlds
gun was
2 are
gnarly.
throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to
Were
camouflage
there
and
not grenades
escape,
in the first one?
distraction
were.
devices to bait enemies into a stealth
I
attack.
trust you. I didn't make the game. Yeah.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
I like that it's just called Science Grenade.
And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can
I
shrink
love
your
fighting
enemy
with
down
science.
to the size of
Oh,
a sprat
that was
and
fun.
run
I like
over them,
that.
exploding them
I
into
like the
bits.
science gun. He's just a little guy.
Ray.
Oh,
That was
she
probably
can
my
just
favorite
step
one
on
from
him.
the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new
Oh,
science
I wonder if
weapons.
you could hit him with a
One
melee
of them's
weapon. They go
called the
flying.
Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms.
Ew,
that will
no,
stick to
that's not
people or
cool.
cover
It's
all
really
kinds of
gross.
different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
Yeah.
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually
I
lets
also
you
want to switch
attack
people.
to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do.
Awesome.
One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang.
I do like the minigun
This is a
shadow.
big freaking gun that uses
I like
materials
these.
harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball
Whoa.
of energy, vaporizing everything in its path.
Yeah.
Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Not the guy's doing jumping jacks.
Another great one is Gary. If you wear
Gary?
Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off.
That's
What we
cool.
thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
Name's just Gary.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all
Oh,
of
it
the
is
details.
Venom, isn't it?
But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective.
Yes.
Why not allow
Third
both?
person modes.
Well,
Huge.
Now you can swap between
Please.
the two, letting you enjoy the
Thank
experience
you.
in whatever way you like.
I love exploring in
One
third
of the things I
person
really
and
like about
then
having
like
the
doing
third
combat
person
in
mode
first
is
person.
being able to see all of the fun and unique armor,
In like any game like
combinations
this.
and weapons that you can equip
Yes.
your player with.
Thank you.
All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
Love it. Huge. W
The Outer
Obsidian.
Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity,
Yeah, it
more
looks
weapons,
gigantic.
more things to find
Lots of
in
poop.
each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing The Outer Worlds 2 to life. And we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio,
Is that how they're
this is gonna
ending
be the
this?
first
Like,
time
look
we've
at the
ever released
poop and
3
pee that
games in
we
1 year.
crafted.
It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for
3
more
games
people
is
to be playing our games.
insane. That's so
It is truly
insane.
an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small.
You
while
have to
expanding
feel
our
like such a
franchise's
badass
revenue
if you're working on that
and we have
team.
no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
Wow. Good shit.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard
I don't
want
want to fight people with the
staring at all these
tumors.
beautiful holes.
I don't
Let's
like
cut
it.
that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after.
Mhm.
Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello?
What
am
is
I
the
doing?
Grounded 2
I'm
timer?
playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play
There
the
is
Outer
an
Worlds 2
Xbox
on this.
toaster.
You can't play anything on this. I guess bread.
They should have
You
showed the
ever play
Xbox
bread where
toaster.
you take it out of one slot, put it in the other. I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like why are any of us alive at any time?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Either way,
okay.
My job here is done. It's
I'm
time for
filled
the
with
Grounded
dread
2
now.
portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with.
I didn't
You know,
realize-
it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away,
This
Tim.
is Grounded like the bug game, which I didn't know we were pivoting to Grounded after this.
And
I thought
Big Exit?
Bug. It's Grounded 2. It's Bug Game 2. Did you play Grounded, Will? I didn't know that was your game. But yeah, they just announced a sequel like really
so
soon.
Proud of Grounded.
Summer.
What started as a small passion project to make.
I also thought that Shadow. The timer popped up and I was like, I didn't realize this was on the agenda.
Ever imagined.
Really? I didn't know
25
that.
million of you jumped in, explored.
Okay, well, here you go. Here's the
crafted,
sequel.
And fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us.
I can't believe it has that
The
many
team's been cooking up a
players. That's
ton for
awesome.
Grounded 2,
25
and we're
million
so
people
excited to
playing
talk about
Grounded?
it. I decree some
That's
pause
awesome.
to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to
That's
dream
true, Shadow.
bigger.
Because yeah, they
To
said this
achieve
was
those
supposed to be
dreams, we
like 2
partnered with
hours.
amazing
So I
folks
was
at Eidos
surprised
Montreal.
at an hour 40 when we
Together,
were
we're
like
taking
wrapping
Grounded
up.
from the backyard to an even larger world.
I like that they're
the
hyping
Brooklyn
Obsidian up
Community
this
Park.
much. Like they deserve it, you know?
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world.
Because what was it?
Fortunately
2
for
years
us,
ago that they gave
Eidos
Bethesda
Montreal became
the
our
hour
main
block right to show off
partner on developing
Starfield.
Grounded 2.
I like that
They
they're
have
like,
a lot of similarities.
just do your
to
thing,
the
Obsidian.
sorts
Kick
of
some
things
ass.
that are important to us at Obsidian.
Yes,
They tend to
no,
make
stop
very
it.
narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression.
We'll
They
ask
make
the
games with
developers
great
if we can
gameplay.
romance an Outer Worlds 2.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled.
I don't know, that guy might romance bugs.
Obsidian Entertainment. Our two
There's
studios
a chance.
share a lot of DNA. The same
Don't
things that are
kick
important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and being
Will, if we can get the rest
justice
of the
to
family
great IPs
in,
and great franchises.
I'm
The
down to
fact that
do
we're the first partner
a family
that they're
show
working
in
with to
Grounded.
make a
I
sequel
could do
to their
that.
franchise.
I'd be
feels
willing.
like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning. So there's Max, Hoops, Willow,
Noted, Kaz.
And Pete.
They're a couple years older, which means they've
Ah,
gone through
no,
a bit more high
no
school,
16
a
in the
bit more
shop is
mature.
tough. I wonder if they're
It's
having some technical
1982.
difficulties
World's
with
a
it or
little bit
something.
different.
Because you would
But
think
we're
that would
still
have
in
gone
that fun,
active.
nostalgic
Like if they
era
said
of the
now
early
or like
1990s.
today,
In Grounded
Like,
2,
why wouldn't
we're
you
moving
have
the
it
action
ready to
out of
go?
the
Like, it's a
backyard
Sunday.
and into
You know what I
the
mean?
Brook
Like,
Hollow
people have
Community
free time to
Park.
play.
Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments.
I feel
and
Shadow. I feel that
landmarks
way
are
anytime a game gets
mundane at
delayed.
normal
Like
size.
GTA 6 got delayed, and I'm
but
like,
are
thank
colossal
God.
wonders
Like,
when
I
we're
have
the size
other
of an
things
ant.
to play. I don't need it like hanging over my
Everything
head right
from a
now.
giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come
Grounded
to life
Down
in
Under.
a brand new way.
I mean, wait,
Part of
Kaz.
the fun in Grounded 2.
Oh, you don't have a
is that
PlayStation.
The park was evacuated
I was gonna say, Death Stranding 2 's in Australia.
Right before our teens were
So there is an Aussie game
and
this
that
year.
means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite
Yeah, I don't like the
examples of this
Australia
is
bugs.
the ice cream
No
cart.
disrespect, but you're right.
In all of the commotion,
You guys got lots of scary
the ice
stuff
cream
going
vendor's
on over
cart
there.
has been knocked over, and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for
I'm not
our
strong
young
enough.
adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful
I didn't
Lovecraftian
realize
horror.
because like when I played Grounded, it was like in really early access.
We
I
have
didn't realize
one
there was like a
anthill
whole
that's actually
story.
decided
Like, I'm
to
talking about it takes
bury a
place
bunch
2
of
years after
toxic
the
stuff in the
Grounded.
park.
Like I was like,
And
oh, there's
so
a
there's all these
campaign
toxic
big enough to
chemicals
warrant
under the
that.
ground.
That's
The
cool.
environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes
Kaz, that's
reinventing
real?
environments, and in future updates,
That's
you're gonna see
insane.
a ton of new stuff.
No, thank you. I
We do a
can't
lot
handle
of
that.
fighting
I
against
could not play
insects
that
of all
or
shapes
live
and
that.
sizes. We didn't just want it to look better. We also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy.
Is that conveniently
The
why you're
changes that we've
Canadian
made
now?
Aren't limited to tuning animations or
That's why I'd be
adjusting
Canadian.
attack or
That's for
defense
sure.
numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too. But there's also an entire sort of rock paper scissors strategy.
That's
involving light
that's
attacks,
horrifying.
heavy attacks, and blocking.
Oh, they got
We've also
parrying?
added dashing
They got
as a
bug
new way to
parrying?
both get out of danger quickly or
Okay,
jump
okay.
in for a quick attack.
Okay, guys.
And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun.
Also switching between first and third person, which I like.
We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages,
Nice. Very
and
cool.
ranged hunters.
Very cool.
In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way.
That's
to play
crazy that
pretty
you can look at
any
this and be like,
game
ah, it
is
feels like
chasing after
home.
those
That's so
game-breaking
scary.
builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardio fan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab
Sounds like an
damage
MMO.
that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer
Oh.
of insects.
Whoa.
Personally, I prefer the term
Oh my God.
harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way,
Aw,
we
sweet.
keep progressing
Bug game
and
confirmed.
playing together.
IGN did a
We're also
post
trying to
Halo
make
1
sure that
remaster
armor
in
and equipment
2026.
are easily
Okay.
understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op.
I mean,
with
I guess
their
that would
friends.
make sense. I guess you could interpret Phil's words that way.
It was really, really important for us to deliver
Okay.
on all of that.
I'm not
for bigger
hoping new
space and
Halo,
experience,
but
because
that
was
makes
the only
sense, I
way we
guess.
could truly
Like if they're
support
doing the
future
Gears
the
1
community has been
remaster and putting that
asking
on
for since the
PS5,
very
they've got to be
first
doing that with
Grounded
Halo 1 then
release.
next year.
Mounts. Our mounts, we call them buggies.
Okay,
have
okay.
An entire suite of moves.
If they're doing a
and
Halo
have
1
their own
remaster
special
next year,
abilities
it's for
and
sure
attacks.
going on PlayStation. They're doing the same thing with
Really
Gears,
wanted
doing the
buggies
crossplay,
to
cross
be an extension
progression.
of the player in every way possible.
I don't know why you
Making
wouldn't.
Sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant
It's
Soldier
just a
can
little
enlist
guy.
up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If
Whoa.
you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb
This
Weaver
chair gets so
buggies
uncomfortable
are a
over
little less
time.
useful when it comes to general utility like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome
Ooh,
when
Witcher
it comes to
nod.
combat.
We love it.
Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base
Ugh,
building
excuse
buggy.
me.
You should
Need a
use the
nap.
Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with. The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world, but there's so much value in building it alongside the community.
It looked like
Buggies change how you traverse.
what's that professor's name from
and
the first
navigate
Harry
the
Potter
park.
movie? He's got Voldemort's face on the back of his head. That was scary. Oh shit, Kaz, he
What
said.
we're doing with Grounded
Nice.
2 is we're actually
Nice.
keeping zip lines
Same
on
mind.
back, so we
Same
can see
mind.
how players engage with
Awesome.
buggies, and then we can tweak zip
Coral,
lines
thank you.
to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape
I
the
liked her
design
glasses.
for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes,
I'm in the market for
buggies,
new glasses.
all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion.
Oh,
at
wait, were they
Brook
saying
Hollow
this is
Park.
gonna be an
Chaos
early
descended on a
access release as
ceremony
well?
Commemorating the 2-year
Makes sense.
anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was
That's the
watching
lady that
community
murders.
uncover clues and
The
set
murder
up
lady.
theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it. Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously
I like
and make
it.
every drop count. You can expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the
Nice.
future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment
it.
and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
Very cool. It's a nice little surprise. I had concerns about them being able to talk about Outer Worlds 2 for like 45 straight minutes. So I'm glad they put this in. Obsidian. 29th. July 29th. Okay. Oh, more Mudang. Oh, let's go. Or is this like a hype reel? Okay, nice. July 29th is Bug Game. Well,
expecting you. This is where it starts.
That's when Bug Game is. Okay. What do we think, guys? Give me a rating. What would you rate the showcase? That was great.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna say
I'm here to even the odds.
I like 8.5 out of 10. That's what I'm saying. Some good shit in here.
Here we go. Please follow me.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations.
9 out of 10. No Fable. You did get. Yeah, you got your Holy Trinity.
This is gonna be awesome.
I gave you the answer. July 29th. That's when the Bug Game comes out. 9 out of 10. Okay. Nice. Good. Excellent.
Had enough yet?
You are dumb, Will, but it's okay. I forgive you.
It's game time, baby.
Okay, good stuff. All right, guys. Maybe even 9.5. Okay. That's fair enough. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. That's gonna wrap it up for me. My butt hurts. I need to get out of this chair. Thank you so much for being here, Kaz. So we got the normal Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Family Fortnite. Next Sunday, who knows? Maybe it's Indiana Jones. Maybe it's Expedition 33. It depends on how long I take to roll credits on that. We'll see. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.